Put on your imagination suit, because today we are taking a journey to places on our own planet that are more alien than the surface of Mars. We are going deeper than any human has ever gone and surviving to tell about it. Stay with me because this virtual expedition will show you worlds that exist right beneath our feet, but remain more mysterious than distant galaxies. Our journey begins here at sea level, where the pressure is comfortable and sunlight dances on the waves. Take a deep breath because this will be the last time you feel normal atmospheric pressure for the next several minutes. As we begin our descent, notice how quickly the familiar world above us disappears. At just 10 meters down, the pressure on your body has already doubled, and the colors around us are starting to change as different wavelengths of light get absorbed by the water above us. At 30 meters depth, we encounter our first fellow travelers in this underwater realm. A pod of dolphins glides past us with effortless grace. Their echolocation clicks, creating a symphony of sound that guides them through their three-dimensional world. Unlike us, they belong here, perfectly adapted for this alien environment where sound travels 4 times faster than in air, and where up and down are determined by the faint glow of sunlight filtering from above. As we continue our descent to 100 meters, notice how the water around us has transformed from the familiar blue of surface oceans to a deeper, more mysterious azure. This is where recreational diving ends and technical diving begins. The pressure at this depth would require special gas mixtures for human divers, but our virtual journey continues unimpeded into the alien realm below. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to breathe water instead of air? Drop a comment about whether you think humans could ever evolve to live underwater, because the creatures we are about to meet have solved problems that human engineering still cannot match. At 200 meters, we cross into the twilight zone, where the last traces of sunlight fade into eternal darkness. From this point forward, our journey takes place in a world of perpetual night, lit only by the living creatures that create their own light through bioluminescence. The water around us begins to sparkle with tiny points of light, as microscopic organisms react to our movement by producing flashes of blue and green illumination. Descending to 500 meters, we encounter our first truly alien residents. A giant siphonophore, longer than a blue whale, drifts past us like a living galaxy. This creature is not a single animal, but a colony of specialized organisms working together as one entity, each part contributing to the survival of the whole. Its transparent body pulses with rhythmic contractions that propel it through the water, while tentacles armed with stinging cells trail behind, creating a deadly net for any small creature unfortunate enough to swim into its path. At 1,000 meters depth, we have entered the bathyal zone, where the pressure is now 100 times greater than at the surface. Any human body would be crushed instantly at this depth, but the creatures that live here have never known anything different. A sperm whale passes beneath us, the largest predator in this dark realm, diving to these incredible depths to hunt for giant squid in battles that no human has ever witnessed. The whale navigates using echolocation, so sophisticated that it can create detailed three-dimensional images of objects in complete darkness. Continuing our descent to 2,000 meters, we enter a world where the rules of surface biology no longer apply. Here we encounter creatures that seem to defy the laws of nature. Transparent fish with antifreeze proteins in their blood swim past us, their organs visible through skin as clear as glass. Deep-sea jellies pulse through the water with ethereal grace, their bodies producing light through chemical reactions that are more efficient than any human technology. At 4,000 meters, we have reached the abyssal plains, vast underwater deserts that cover more area than all continents combined. The pressure here is crushing, the temperature hovers just above freezing, and no trace of sunlight has reached this depth for millions of years. Yet life persists in forms so strange they seem like creatures from science fiction. Tube worms as tall as humans cluster around volcanic vents, living entirely on chemicals rather than sunlight, proving that life can exist in conditions we once thought impossible. Our journey reaches its ultimate destination at 11,000 meters in the Challenger Deep, the deepest point on Earth. Here, in crushing darkness under pressure that would destroy any surface creature instantly, we find that life still endures. Microscopic organisms thrive in conditions more extreme than anywhere else on our planet, showing us that the boundaries of life are far beyond what we ever imagined possible. As we complete our virtual ascent back to the surface, consider that we have just traveled through the largest living space on Earth. Yet we have explored less than 5% of this underwater universe. Subscribe and hit the notification bell because next week we are taking another impossible journey, this time following